tax season right around the corner. People fretting. I look at my paycheck every single month and I figure I've got to have a wrong box checked. I really do. I don't know if you feel like I do in this particular situation, but I look at my paycheck and I'm like, I feel like I worked harder than that. And then I see the amount that Uncle Scam takes out for taxes and go, what? It's a whole other income. There's a whole other income that Uncle Scam takes out of my taxes. And I'm one of those people that have a hard time understanding exactly how many of my taxes benefit me. I'm one of those folks that talk on a regular basis about how I would probably be willing to pay double if I could decide where my tax dollars were going to be spent. That's a deal I'd be willing to make with the government. I don't know why they don't offer that. I think people would take them up on that particular situation. But yeah, that time that is right around the corner where Uncle Scam makes it abundantly clear to you just how much of your hard-earned dollars. He's like, yeah, I'll be having that. Is here. And what I suggest you do is you really take a good look at your paycheck. You really take a good look at your paycheck. You really recognize just how much of your blood, sweat, and tears is being taken out of your pocket. And then you try for a moment to understand exactly where it's going. And then you go, wait a second, has any of this really benefited me? And I don't mean take that libertarian, pot-smoking, living in a bunker extremist approach and be in complete denial of everything that your tax dollars have in fact done for you. But really think about how much is taken from you and how it's spent and whether or not you want that. You're going to get angry. There's no two ways about it. You're going to get angry. Hold on to that anger and use it to remind you to take action when you're given the opportunity to do so, to get down on the field and play during these times where our next to useless government is pontificating how they can hang on to their positions by doing as little as possible and make it look like they're actually doing something for as long as they can. Use that anger. Use it when you vote. Use it when you take action. Use it when you speak up. Is it going to change anything in your immediate life? Will it make taxes go away? No. No, of course it won't. But it's important to remember. It's important to remember how you are being bled. You do it in a subtle enough way. A lot of people forget. A lot of people don't recognize the fact that they're being poked, prodded, jabbed, robbed of their precious bodily fluids little bit by a government that doesn't represent them, speak for them, or have their best interests at heart a lot of the time. And I'm not talking about whether is not an R&D thing. It's not left or right. It's right or wrong. Not necessarily saying that the right is right. I'm speaking in broad, sweeping terms about people that would seek to go into politics. They are not to be trusted. And I'm not, like I said, this conspiracy theorist that's going to live in a bunker hoarding AR-15s. But every single time you hear about something that your government dictates that you're not happy with, remember what they take from you. Remember that you pay their salaries. You are a taxpayer. You are responsible for their lives, and you have a voice. And I think many people are swept up in the complacency of the culture at the moment, and they forget that we, at least in theory, live in a place where there is no taxation without representation, and you have a voice, and you should not be afraid to use it. You are encouraged not to use it on a regular basis. You are encouraged in this country to be a joiner, to not have a voice, to not be an individual, to just shut up, get in line, and vote. Never forget that you have a voice. Look at your taxes. Look at your pay stub. Look at what you wind up paying at the end of the year when you have all your taxes done. Look at what is taken from you. And remember, you have a voice because you pay to have a voice.
it's you and the senorita. Woofer blowing up the tweeter, cause it's me up in the speaker. Back in the mama seat, top down like a player. And the sound up in your ears, it is the dopest rhyme say. Running game like a cheater, I'm balling like Derek Jeter. Complete on the marathon, I mean the very last meter. Competition defeated, cause yo, my voice is just sweeter. So come on, follow the leader, plus I got the dopest of sneakers. Fuck the rest, I'm the best, there's no question. Fuck the rest and you know. Fuck the rest, I'm the best, there's no question. Are you ready to go? One thing you gotta know, let me just bear with me on your radio. One thing you gotta know, let me just bear with AD on your radio. On your radio. On your radio. On your radio. Fuck the false modesty, nobody has ever been better, smarter, more clever. I'm winning every endeavor in competition. No, you never see a better competitor. Every fight of vendetta till a head has been severed. I'm the best that there is. I wake up and piss excellence. And if you're coming to battle on your house, I put up excellence. I'm just here to have a little fucking fun, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm second to none. Fuck the rest, I'm the best, there's no question. Fuck the rest and you know. Fuck the rest, I'm the best, there's no question. Are you ready to go? One thing you gotta know, let me just bear with me on your radio. One thing you gotta know, let me just bear with AD on your radio. On your radio. On your radio. Fuck the rest, I'm the best, there's no question. Fuck the rest and you know. Fuck the rest, I'm the best, there's no question. Are you ready to go? I'm just here to have a little fucking fun, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm so second to none. Fuck the rest, I'm the best, there's no question. Are you ready to go? One thing you gotta know, let me just bear with me on your radio. One thing you gotta know, let me just bear with AD on your radio. One thing you gotta know, let me just bear with me on your radio. One thing you gotta know, let me just bear with AD on your radio. That's not how you use it. You gave it a shot, you tried your best just sucked without enough, so hang it up, just give it up. It's time somebody lets you know that you will never be good enough. You will never be one of us. You will never be good enough. You know why? Your parents suck, and you're going nowhere, and that's why no one cares. And you should be aware, you should know your parents suck. So go.
This is the 80s Show on iHeartRadio.
Let's go. Come on, let's go. Say ho, ho. Say ho, whoa, ho, whoa. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show.
You got goals? Do you stick with them? Are you one of those people that sets a goal and just goes for it until it's been achieved? Or are you the type of person that sets a goal? The worst time to set a goal is the first of the year. It's just, no. It's a New Year's resolution is never going to happen. I'm of the opinion that if you're going to set goals, you should break things down into little bite-sized chunks and not try and make one massive sweeping gesture once a year. Because, I don't know, it seems like those goals that you make, New Year's resolutions, if you will, they're that much more easily forgotten. But let's talk a little bit for a moment about your goals. Are you the type of person that sticks with them? See, I think one of the downsides of goals is that while they're really healthy to have, it can be very demoralizing when you don't hit them. A lot of people set super ambitious goals, and that's not the greatest thing in the world to do. It's not like every goal should test the boundaries of human capability. But you're looking at something, hopefully, that will drag you forward, closer to where you want to go. I think so many people have these goals, these dreams, these aspirations, and they give up on them when they're not achieved easily or when they seem unachievable, when they fall on their face and fail, when they try and they don't succeed. They go, okay, I want it to be this, but as it turns out, I'm not good enough. Or I'm just not the right type of person. I don't have that in me to achieve whatever the hell goal it was. But think about what it is you do to achieve this goal. If you put forth real effort toward anything you want, if you put forth real effort toward absolutely anything you want, whether you get that thing or not, if you're consistently working toward it, what's that going to do? That's going to change who you are. That's going to motivate a part of your mind that hasn't been motivated. Your brain's going to figure out different things. You're going to become good at different things. You're going to grow as a result of just reaching toward your goal, as long as you put effort into it. As long as you put effort into becoming this thing, getting this thing, attaining this thing that you want, you're going to be a bigger, better person in a rather small amount of time, whether you hit that goal or not. So bear in mind, you don't hit a goal that you set for yourself, don't be demoralized. Look at who you've become in pursuit of that goal. Know that it's still there. Know that you can still go after it if you want to, but also recognize how you've grown as a result of reaching for something that you thought was previously out of reach. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at. Bruce Lee. Alrighty then. Today in the show, we discuss... Today in the show, we discuss... You know there's nudity on Google, Funkhouser?
There is?
There is, but it's an entire... to Google. It's an entirely different type of nudity. A woman flashed her breast at the Google Maps car so she could cross it off her bucket list.
That's what my
it's an
mom
interesting
would do,
bucket list. Speaking of goals, it's just like, who has on their list, well, I'd like to get my boobs on Google Maps. Like, oh, good, I can cross that one off my bucket list. When I found out which country this woman was from, I was extremely unsurprised. And we'll go into which country she's from. Have a guess, though. See if you're right a little later on in the show. Right now, though, let's check in with super producer to the stars, Barry Funkhouser, and go over the events of today in our segment, My Witness News. Funkhouser, how are you, and what is going on in the world?
I'm pretty tired today because I lived up to my name as super producer to the stars last night. I added another star to my production list.
Who was?
Reba McEntire. Reba McEntire, hey, how's it going there? I smell pretty, and I'm really short.
Oh, she's surprisingly short and smells good?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch... She had a sitcom, I think, simply entitled Reba a little while
Yeah,
back.
you know, a couple of girls I used to date was all into it. I saw it a few times. It's, you know, it was all right. I think it was in between a window of like, me in my 20s, and I didn't give a crap about TV.
Yeah, it was... I think it was set in Houston. Like, her character lived in Houston, which I thought was kind of interesting. And, like, I don't remember the name of the guy, the character he played on the show, but, like, the football player that knocks up her teenage daughter and then lives in the house with her. Do you remember that character?
Was it, it wasn't, what's his name, right? Ah, man, I can't remember. No, I don't, I kind of remember the character.
It was kind of like... that guy was hilarious, and I thought he was so funny, and like I really kind of enjoyed watching the show just because he really made me laugh. And I remember seeing him going like, this guy is on a rocket ship of success. Things are going to go well for him. Haven't heard of him since the show. Don't know who he is. No idea. Zip zing, nada. And I was just like, oh man, I thought he was a talented individual. You know, there's some actors that it's like.